the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, everybody. Ernie Johnson here alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. We'll watch the Miami Heat in this one as they go up against the Rockets in Houston. Taking a look at the Rockets, they're slogging through 4 straight losses coming into tonight's game, looking for answers, looking for a win to get them untracked. And guys, we'll get to see Freak play in this one. He was one of the bigger names in college, jumped to the NBA after 1 year. Shaq, you left early as well. How hard of a decision was it to leave school?
Well, it was never an easy decision. Created, was getting beat up too much, and I heard my main man Dick Vitale say if Shaq leaves, he'll be the #1 pick. So I didn't want to go back, get hurt, and possibly drop.
Yeah, because you could have been #2 if you stayed a year, I'll tell you. But, this guy, Freak, because if you would have played in that era with Freak, I don't know, Shaq. This guy, he left school early, but he is something unique, different. I thought.
Alarms go off when I enter the building.
How you doing? What's up, man? About to put on a show tonight.
We'll see about that. My team's ready.
Well, you better hope so. It's the only chance you got.
You better remember that, Freak. It's on.
Coming to you live on 2K Sports, it's time for NBA action. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by my colleagues Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. Houston Rockets here at home, and an interconference matchup should be a good one. And this is their first time matched up with this year's Heat team. They controlled everything in both games last year. Checked in for the Rockets. And a new group in for the Heat. Stoudemire's checked in for Whiteside. Deng comes in for...
That's as forceful a finish as you're ever going to see out of this guy.
Well, gee, it adds now to their lead in spectacular fashion.
And you know that... Even when they're down, he's still looking to do the spectacular. And he pulled it off.
Well, maybe this is the best time to do it.
I agree. I mean, now's when you need a spark, something electric to get your teammates fired up.
Here's Chalmers, Booker, and it's sent back by Bosh. Here's Booker, can't get it to go. Bosh with some nice D. Here's Freak, double digits. Freak's got 7 points in the game. And what's your take, guys, in the hustle stats for Miami?
Hustle defensively through the first half, contesting everything and racking up the block shots.
Yeah, another thing they've done well, guys, is getting in the passing lanes. They've been active with their hands, feet have been in good position, and they've come up with a lot of steals. That's making a difference here, too.
Patrick Beverley, he's checked in for Houston. Beasley sets a screen for Beverley. Offensive struggles continue, missing again. Here's Freak. And again, Miami with the triple.
They're really struggling defensively, giving up too many easy buckets.
A great point. Really an embarrassing performance defensively, and the coaching staff can't be happy.
From deep Harden. It's rebounded by Bosh. Well, it was Miami winning their last game against the Pelicans in New Orleans.
They just looked stable pretty much from the get-go, guys. I mean, sometimes you'll see some inconsistencies come up in a road game that you don't see at home, but not the case in that one.
Tremendous balance on display, Greg. I mean, when you look at who was carrying the scoring load, making assists, playing unselfishly, I mean, they had it all working, and that led to the nice road win.
And it's Freak missing. Rockets trail by 15. Ariza kicks to Beverly. Back to Ariza. There's the pass to Booker. It's blocked. And again, Miami running the court in transition. Now here's Freak, defended by Beverly. Here's Freak. And there's another one for the Heat.
Already seizing control of this game.
Total control, Greg, and as well as they're playing at both ends, I'd look for this lead to get even larger.
There's the pick, and here's Harden for three. Miami grabs the miss.
the shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter. He has got a lot of confidence in his game. You have to if you think you can knock one down from there.
Yeah, I think he maybe needs some time for some direct admonishment.
And really, how about the quick release on that triple there, because he's given up a lot of height in that matchup.
Right on target you are, Greg. I mean, the quick release is what made the difference there. Any hesitation, and that shot is being blocked.
Ariza kicks to Booker. Stoudemire with the double team. 6 on the shot clock. Harden missing again.
Some of the shots he's taken have been real head scratchers. I mean, come on. He's out there playing like it's a game of horse at the park.
Rockets trail by 14. And now Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
Yes, Kevin, I was able to catch up with the head coach for the Rockets just a moment ago. We talked about Chris Bosh, and he talked about the skill set and what makes him so difficult to guard. He told me he's very slippery in the post. You think you have him contained, and he'll just wiggle around his guy for a layup. We can never act as if he has nowhere to go down low. He finds space and room all the time. Guys?
Thanks a lot, Doris. Catching up on the changes for Houston. Deckers checked in for Beasley. Brewer comes in for Trevor Ariza. And it's Etuan Moore checking in for James Harden.
Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
Yeah, and I like this call because you want the refs in that situation. If there's any doubt, err on the side of giving the benefit of the doubt to the offensive player. That should have been a block, and it was. What a stellar outing in this one for Freak. He's already up to 17 points, and he's got 9 points from behind the arc.
And that's been an important part of his game today. It's really spaced the floor. And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Pretty clear they're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far.
Rockets trail by 14. Moore outside. Here's the 3. But they recover it. Fires from deep. And that one's good. Moore's got 5 now.
How in the world did they let him get that wide open?
Here's Freak. Again, the miss by the Heat. Houston's gone 4-7 from three-point range so far in the first. Now here's Beverly. He's tightly guarded. Gets it down to single digits. Booker's got his first bucket of the night.
Excellent ball movement there, guys.
And that's keyed this run. Passing it with purpose. The D hasn't been able to keep up. That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
And Moore kicks to Beverly. And a miss there on the triple. For the Houston Rockets, they come in off the loss to Oklahoma City.
And I don't care how much you grind it out defensively. When you shoot it that poorly, you're going to struggle to win games.
Well, it's not only going to be a struggle, it's going to be virtually impossible if you shoot as poor.
Trevor Ariza's checked in for Decker. Harden comes in for Etuan Moore. And it's Chalmers in for Patrick Beverly. They've got Brewer, Trevor Ariza out there with Booker. Then it's Harden, and it's Chalmers in at the 1 spot. That's the 5 for Houston right now.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
That's exactly the way to do it too, Kevin. Go hard to the bucket and don't let them set up the defense.
And stolen by Freak. Here's Richardson, finished off the break. And the Heat lead by 19.
No doubt that is within his range.
Well, I would hope so. He's a pro, and it was only a 1-footer. Come on now.
It's Harden with the drive. Ariza has the open look. Another miss by Houston. Miami's gone 3 of 4 with the long-range bombs here in the second quarter. Here's Freak. Offline with his 3. Houston's gone 0 of 3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. They double him with Freak. Harden left side to stop the run, and the shot is good. Harden's got 13.
He presents a defender with a serious challenge, always.
Here's Freak, and it's good off the back rim and in.
And how's that for a move? The killer crossover. That's a thing of beauty.
That's tipped. And here we go. Fast break. Freak's got it, and the shot is good.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
And Chalmers kicks to Ariza. Brewer up top. Houston moving it around. Puts it up from 12. No good from Booker. Now the Heat with it. They're on a 13-4 run right now. Freak with it. He picked up 21 points in their last win against the Pelicans in New Orleans.
And it just wasn't about the offense. I mean, he was racking up the steals and taking advantage of some sloppy play by the opponent.
I like the way he's not forcing anything, taking advantage of what the defense is giving him. He's been a key contributor for them in this quarter.
And the Rockets making a change here. Capella's checked in. Freak passes to Bosch. The feed now to Richardson. Stolen by Chalmers. And Harden gets it to go in on the assist by Chalmers. 18 points for James Harden.
He's really stepped it up this quarter. Looks like he's determined to get them out of this hole all by himself.
Here's Freak. Banked in off the glass. And the Heat lead by 18.
And the interior D is really starting to be exposed here. How many layups have they gotten today?
Get out of here, Houston! Okay, fans, put your hands together for your Rockets Power Dancers!
And a look here at the Heat, how they ranked in the NBA last season. First in steals, fourth in rebounding, and they also...
And the first half is now in the books.
The 2K Sports pregame show.
This is 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson. Welcome to the NBA. We're joined by the legends, Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Tonight, it'll be the New York Knicks going up against the Miami Heat. For the Heat, they've been on top of their game from the opening tip of the new season. Each time out, they seem to be refining their approach and getting more confident as a unit. They've got to feel good about how things are starting to take shape. It's rare to see a point guard lead the NBA in scoring, but that's exactly what Freak is doing right now. Not only that, but he's still making sure to get everybody involved. How great has this been for this kid?
I mean, only MVP candidates can lead the league in scoring at the point guard position. I mean, it's critical to his team's success. Most guys would say, well, he's shooting too much. But no, his teammates say he's not shooting enough. The only time he's not supposed
We're in a place they call the American Airlines Arena in downtown Miami, Florida. Right on the water. Dang is checked in for Miami. Freak comes in for Goran Dragic. And then for New York, Williams, he's checked in for Lopez. And it's Thornton in for Carmelo Anthony. And New York, looking at who they've got. Calderon is out there with Thornton. Then there's Aflalo. Then it's Derek Williams. And it's Porzingis in at the 5. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. That free throw good from Porzingis. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
Freak. Rebound by Williams. Looking at Miami, they took their win in their last game against the Rockets in Houston.
Yeah, the confidence just exuding in that performance on the offensive end. I mean, really illustrates how this team clicks when guys are communicating and executing as a cohesive unit.
Yeah, roadkill is hard to get in this league. I mean, to be a great NBA team, you've got to be able to have that kind of performance on the road. Focus. Purposeful and productive. Really solid.
And stolen by Freak. And here we go. Freak heading to the hoop. Rips down the breakaway slam.
Just a good, solid, aggressive finish there on the break.
Not going to get much easier than that, Greg. Simple.
And it's out of bounds. The Heat will take it the other way.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Heat have gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. Rebound by Williams. For New York, they've gotten 5 of 10 shots to drop in this game so far. Right at the 50% mark. And Thornton kicks to Calderon. It's good, and he makes his first shot of the game.
It's hard to get that one off with the size difference there. That makes it a tough individual matchup for him, especially down low.
Well, took on the big guys going in there and challenging them like he did. But, boy, that was a nice job.
And Miami making a change here. Stoudemire's checked in.
And that's good stuff from him. Nice touch.
And stolen by Freak. The 3. The second chance effort. The layup good by Wade. Wade's got his first points of the game. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Heat.
They've come out in attack mode on the defensive end. They've applied pressure and forcing turnovers.
The other thing that's helped them early tonight are the points they've been able to convert off turnovers. They've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
And it's not just their passing, but also the body movement off the ball that's created a lot of those opportunities. And both teams on fire from the opening tip.
Well, I don't doubt it, Greg. We're going to have an entertaining game of basketball here today. I mean, I think it's pretty obvious that's the case.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Well, I don't think there's any question about it. They came focused and ready to play. I mean, they're doing everything they can to put things in their favor. You earn that, and they're actually earning it well right now. This touch has disappeared on him this quarter. He just hasn't been able to get it going. Good.
You couldn't have dreamed of a much better start here than they've had today.
I think the offensive game plan they came in with was right on point. It's worked perfectly, and the lead they already have is proof in the pudding.
Here's Calderon to halt the run, and he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. Porzingis has got 6.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense, Greg, has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
Aflalo, no good. Miami leading by 10. Here's Freak, and it's Miami with another.
Nice piece of work there. Get yourself a little space and pull the trigger.
The Knicks have gone 50% from the field in the first quarter, 8 of 16. Right now, let's bring up the 2K leaderboard and see the teams that really knew how to clog the passing lanes last season. Number 1, the Heat.
Because of that, Kevin, they were one of the best defenses last year.
With Miami, Johnson comes in for Chris Bosh. And it's Richardson in for Dwayne Wade. Kyle O'Quinn is checked in for New York. Tony Roten. They're on a 20-6 run. And the basket good. Tang's got his second bucket of the night.
Defensively, they've got to pick up the intensity. Hard to win surrendering this high a field goal percentage.
Yeah, you've got to turn up the dial on the intensity at the defensive end if you're them. I mean, it's still early, but I agree with you.
You could not diagram a better way to open a quarter.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, look at the lead they've jumped out to already. What a start.
O'Quinn can't hit.
Boy, he really bungled that finish.
Stoudemire dishes to Freak. The three-pointer off the mark. Knicks trail by 19. Williams passes to O'Quinn for Zingis. And it's